Okay. Now, notice this one is asking me for the length of this, not the slope, okay? Not the slope. So me entering points into Desmos not going to help. Me putting a table into Desmos will not help. If I have to find the length or distance on the grid, this means Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Remember, it is only for right triangles. So basically, you've got to draw yourself a little right triangle here. Now that we have that, remember, this is the important one, the C, the long one, the ladder, the diagonal one. All right, and then this one will be A right here, and this one will be B right here. So then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B is 6, and I'm going to count this one. And I lost count, but 2 to 7 would be 9. Okay, so now I just need to plug that into my formula. It doesn't matter which one's A and B, as long as you don't mix up C. C is the important one. So I would do 9 squared here, plus 6 squared here, and that'll equal c squared. I'm going to bring over my trusty Desmos and enter that. 9 squared plus 6 squared. Remember, do not hit your equal sign for solving the math problems. See, and do not forget to put squared right there with whatever the letter is. So I get 10.81, and it did say closest, so we will have to round. That would be 11. Okay. Oh, look at this. I got 2 ordered pairs. They want me to write an equation. Easy. Easy. I just enter a table into Desmos. So table 1, 2, boom. 5, boom. 7, boom. Magic blue button, booyah. There it is. Oh, 1.25 x plus 0.75. Super easy. Super easy. Okay. All right, we are doing a dilation. We already went over this earlier. This is bigger. Can also be smaller. And as always with multiplication. Even if it gets smaller, it is still multiplication. Okay? All right, let's recognize which one's the old, which one's the new. This one's old, this one's the new. And don't forget, it's always what do I do to the old to get to the new. Old to new. Now, what's great here is I can put, I can take anywhere on the old shape and use it with the matching part of the new shape. Okay, so if you want to you can challenge yourself and pick this -4, that's cool, as long as you match it up with the -10. But I don't want to do that. I don't like using negatives, not when I have positive numbers available. So, anyways, so looking just right here, let's just focus in on this, where the x and y of the old one is 2, 6, and the new one is 5, 15. Hopefully we can clearly see that these numbers are getting bigger. You know, the 2 turned into a 5. The 6 turned into a 15. Okay, and I have to figure out, and it is a dilation. I even think they told us. They did. Dilation. There's always with multiplication, so I've got to figure out what do I multiply these by to make them equal these numbers. But hopefully, like I said, you can tell that these are getting bigger. You know, from 2 to 5, that's bigger. 6 to 15, that is bigger. All right, and you're not going to know multiplication fact off the top of your head, but you're going to use Desmos to figure it out. But in just a second, we're going to go through these choices and see if we can find our answer without doing all that. Okay, this one is saying when I multiply with 2/5, it gets, hopefully we can tell by now that this is actually going to get smaller. But you could check, you can say, okay, take the 2, multiply it with the x, which would, I said that backwards, my bad. Take the 2/5, multiply it with your x, which is 2, to see if it equals the 5. So 2 times 2/5, and no, I get 4/5. Not it. But like I said, hopefully we could tell that with that choice it would get smaller. This choice right here would also get smaller. So that's not going to work either. These are the 2 that gets bigger. So this one right here is saying 6 times bigger. No. Does 2 times 6 equal 5? No, it does not. So it is not going to be 6 times bigger. It's going to be B. I got 2.5 times bigger. So if you take 2.5 and multiply it by your x, which was 2, does that equal 5? 2.5 times 2. Oh my god. It does. Anyways. No. Okay, whatever. Alright, back to this. Which points could be added to the graph to suggest a linear relationship? Okay, super easy. In fact, like, I did not see anybody, I don't think, get this wrong. The answer here was 5, D 5, 4, which would be like like right here. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like it's in a line. And then 6, 6. Yes, that would look good. Everything looks like it's in a line. So, yeah, brush through that one because I feel like we're good on that. Okay, a right triangle. I would stop, draw. Hopefully we are already thinking of Pythagorean theorem. This, again, is the a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so we have a leg with a length of 12. Which leg is it? It doesn't matter. But sure, I'll pick this one. That one's 12. Let me not circle it. That might look like my answer. What if you're watching this video on mute or something? Or, I don't know. Alright, there. That one's 12. Again, hopefully you're watching this at 1.5 speed or 2 times speed something. Whatever. Okay, and then the hypotenuse of 13.6. Don't forget hypotenuse. That's the longest one, the longest side, the slanted side, the side that looks like the ladder. From the video that we watched, from the Key and Peele skit, the part of the video, that was school appropriate. 13.6 right there. So then just plug things in. Don't forget this is C, which, how did I mess up drawing a C? Oh my lord. A C. Doesn't matter if this is A or B, it does not matter. But sure, let's plug things in. We'll use 12 for the A. I do not know what B is. And then C will be 13.6 squared. Do not forget the squared. Some kids are forgetting the squared right here. Do not forget. Slide. Oh, I can't slide it over. Hold on. I've got it because I split screened it a while ago. Okay, so then we're going to type this in. Remember, do not hit your equal sign. The first rule of Desmos is you do not hit your equal sign. The second rule of Desmos is you do not hit your equal sign. We hit the squigs. 13.6 squared. Okay. Ooh, awesome. I love how my answer popped up negative here. So remember what I said was if you get a negative answer on Desmos, but you are working with a shape, you're going to ignore that negative sign, okay? That's popping up because we are using the squigs, okay? So we are actually ignoring that negative, and we're just going to go with A. All right, number 20. Right. Again, I'm assuming you're going to read this by yourself, but anyways, I told y'all that varies directly is a key word for proportion. Okay, Remember, proportion is just the tool where I use to shove numbers in the right spot. That way I know which numbers to multiply and divide with. I simply take the first two numbers they give me, the rate, put them on top of each other, 4 over 5. Okay, and then you want to make sure you know what number is which. That way the top matches with the top and the bottom matches with the bottom. So what I mean by that is like 4 means lawns. So I want this top over here to also be lawns. Alright, and then the bottom 5 was for hours. So I want this bottom number over here to also be hours. Then the 7.5 hours we know will go at the bottom because it is labeled for us. Then I can cross multiply and divide to find my answer. 7.5 times 4, and then divide by the other number you didn't use to multiply with. And that'll give you your answer of 6. Also, you can, look, I could use this in Desmos and just do 4 over 5. Don't hit your equal sign. Use the squigs. And then what am I going to put on the top? The letter A over 7.5. And then look, see, it'll still tell me the answer just like that. All right, and this concludes 11 through 20.